This is a promotional video on behalf of the UK Zombie Protection Society.
When Armageddon in the UK strikes, zombies always suffer at the hands of man. Well, this must stop. Zombies get a bad press.
This is a picture of Neilonion, the ancient mythical zombie warrior god. Revered and worshipped by all zombies. Legend has it Neilonion led a great zombie army to the city of Birmingham shortly after Armageddon, where zombies were suffering insurmountable amounts of abuse by humans, and liberated the zombies from this evil, destroying the cruel human civilization that resided in Birmingham at that time. Let that be a warning to all humans who wish to show cruelty to zombies. The only thing I can't understand is how on earth he found his way around Spaghetti Junction and onto the A38 to find Birmingham city centre. I never could. Sadly, although the Battle of Birmingham was a great victory for zombies, Neilonion's right-hand man Omar Cleese, pictured below, was cornered by a group of vicious zombie-hating human thugs and murdered in a chip shop in Winson Green.
It's hard to believe shocking scenes such as this are taking place in the UK. Oh, and by the way, by the look of it, this chap should be allowed to visit the dentist.
Zombie A's story. Sent in by Mr X of Shropshire. Known as Mr X for fear of reprisals from members of one of the numerous zombie torture groups and associations. Little is known about this female zombie. We will call her Emily. It is believed she was kidnapped from a barn on the outskirts of Bridgnorth, where a kindly farmer houses lost and lonely zombies. It is thought she was taken by a ring of hardened Walking Dead fans. Mr X found this diabolical photo in woodland near Telford. It was near the remnants of a fire, and from what he could see, many more photos and videotapes had been destroyed in the fire. He believes it was an attempt to destroy evidence of the disgusting acts of cruelty to Emily. It is not known what has become of Emily, but if the torture rings are true to form, she will be dead and probably buried in the same woods as the photo was found. Personally, I believe the locals would have thought when the gang were burning the photos it was just some of the many gas and electricity consumers in the area trying to keep warm cheaply because of the sky-high utility bills. Not a zombie torture gang destroying evidence. Zombie B's story. This story was sent in to me by Mr H Potter of Alnwick Castle, Northumberland. He tells me there is a certain bar in Morpeth, Northumberland, where zombies are kept to entertain beasts who enjoy seeing zombies suffer. He also tells me on the first Monday in every month there is an auction where zombies are sold to the highest bidder. Very often vicious zombie torture groups. This photo was believed to have been taken on one of the said Mondays. Again, as very often this female zombie. Zombie B is totally unknown, let's call her Julie. We think she has been made to look sexy to attract a higher price, which of course is disgraceful. We do not know who purchased her or where she was taken, her fate is totally unknown. It is also rumored that not only do the zombie torture gangs who attend these auctions, but so do the electricity companies who buy the zombies. then transport them to remote parts of Northumberland and force them to produce electricity using pedal power and then tell us it's wind power. This is worrying if it is true. Mr. Potter also told me his hog had warts and did I know how to cure this? I did find this odd as it is totally unrelated to zombies, but if there are any kindly vets out there who can help with Mr. Potter's problem, please contact Mr. Potter.
Zombies living normal lives in Britain. And for anyone who does not believe zombies can live a normal life doing normal things, I caught 3 zombies at Manchester Piccadilly Station platform 14. As I was playing around with my phone. As I sat on a train waiting to depart for North Wales. This was a Monday morning in July 2013. They all look clean, tidy, and one looks like a businessman in a suit and tie. Ask yourself, would you spot a zombie if you were sat on a train on the same platform waiting to go to Blackpool? I probably wouldn't unless I was playing with my phone. But this picture proves zombies live a normal and fulfilling life. I would dare anyone to argue with that.
The Graves family from Braintree, Essex. This story was sent in by zombie Michelle Graves of Braintree. She wished to demonstrate her family are perfectly decent, honest, hard-working, salt-of-the-earth characters. Meet Mick Graves, Michelle's ever-loving husband and the greatest dad in the world, who works as a mechanic. Then the great lady Michelle herself. She has a part-time job as a dinner lady at a local school and is a loyal housewife responsible for bringing up 2 kids. The son Nathan is doing really well at school. His ambition is to be a top-class footballer, or failing that, to work at the local abattoir. Their daughter Chelsea, a fine and upstanding young lady who wishes to be a ballerina, or failing that has strong desires to work in a butcher's shop. And finally meet Nasha, the family's pet dog. Michelle says the sword in the head was placed there by who she believes is a group of Evil Dead fans from Chelmsford while she was out walking him in the local park. She says she was lucky to escape with hers and Nash's life given the hate shown by the gang. Why will they not leave zombies to get on with their lives? Anyway, she says look at Nasha, despite the horrific cruelty shown by these thugs, Nasha is still happy and just wants to play. Jake's story. Sent in by Caroline of Slough, Berkshire. Jake came to the UK 2 years ago from the United States, where by all accounts cruelty to zombies has been turned into something of a national sport. Yes, don't think we can't see The Walking Dead in the UK. For anyone who is still innocent enough not to know, this is an American television show that actively promotes cruelty to zombies, and personally I think is disgraceful and should be banned. Anyway, after a very much tormented life in the United States, he saw the British film Shaun of the Dead, and realized zombies were much less tormented in the UK. He smuggled himself onto a flight to Britain by hiding in the landing gear. He fell out on the runway as the plane landed at Heathrow. Well, this is where Caroline steps in. After a hard day plane spotting, she spotted Jake wandering aimlessly and lost around the airport perimeter. Being the kind-hearted lady she is, she took Jake home, and as we can see is living happily and safely in Caroline's house in Slough. She says the only problem she has is sometimes when he gets hungry he gets a little excitable, but she solves the problem by showing the love heart in the pic we can see, and he soon settles down. Their one other worry was Jake being an illegal immigrant in the UK, but upon making inquiries at the Home Office was told the best way to avoid extradition was to stand for election and become a Member of Parliament there. He would not be noticed as the place is full of zombies. Jake is still considering this option but is very unsure as he does not want to be considered as a liar or a crook.
Zombie Superman's story. A story sent to me by a kindly zombie. Obviously with no geographical knowledge, as there is no location but somewhere in the UK. In my experience, many zombies have no sense of direction, but this is made up for by the sense of smell. That's me, Zombie Superman, and I was found by a nice family who took me and made me feel like part of the family. I only eat dog and cat now, I'd never eat any of the Joneses. This is heartwarming straight from the mouth of a zombie. What more proof does anyone need to show zombies are caring?
Please welcome your webmaster, Dave Hearse, who will be taking viewers' comments today.
Chris in Buxton. Zombies in my book are very nice people and should be protected at all costs. Please take note. Webmaster's comments. Top chat. John in Woodseats. Zombies are top folk and let that be an end of it. Webmaster's comments. Gentleman with taste.
Pete Essex. Zombies got no manners.
Webmaster's comments. You can't spell.
Janice Peckham. I seen them on telly, they scary.
Webmaster's comments. Give them a chance, they aren't as scary as they look.
Ken from Oakhampton. Zombies are a dying breed, I should know, I'm married to one. Okay, there is downsides, rotting flesh, looks, etc., but I wouldn't have her any other way. Personality counts for a hell of a lot in my book. Brilliant site, by the way, keep up the good work.
Webmaster's comments. The true lover of zombies.
Gwyn Williams, Carmarthen. Zombies have hobbies, they stay in lobbies. Zombies are true, they live in a crew and they drink vodka blue. They care, they share, killing then ain't fair, cause they are very rare. They like meat, so take a seat, invite 'em for dinner, cause you are in for a winner.
Webmaster's comments. Emmerman would be proud as he loves zombies too. Keep up the good work, Gwyn, you are a fine zombie rapper.
Stacey from Dover, Kent. I hate zombies. One ate my horse.
Webmaster's comments. Hang on, you are being totally unfair. Think about it, you are in Dover where lots of ferries arrive from France. The zombie was probably French where eating horses is normal. He or she would have known no better. Any more in fairness than loads of Tesco's customers. So think again, Stacey from Dover.
Stan from Birdwell Barnsley. Masher, the zombie dog, the all-time favourite. Great sight. Keep up good work.
Webmaster's comments. Couldn't meet a nicer guy.
Zombie Superman. I love zombies and they love me. I'd even feed my family to my fab zombie, bub. Thanks.
Webmaster's comments. Thoughtful chap. Understands the needs of zombies. Here ends this video. If you have any concerns about the treatment of zombies, please leave a note in the comments below.
Please like, share and subscribe.